Right, yeah, here we are. I have unfortunately not been able to watch first 10 laps, but here we are. Right, so we are 10 laps in. Our poleman Goats has dropped down to P2 behind Gab, our Returnee, who's in P1. Gab, one of the OGs here. Saw was dropped down to P11 from P2. Edvi in his first race has crashed out. Saw was making back. Saw was making time back up. That is a yellow flag. Don't know who that would be. That looks like one of the Alpha Males. That's JP Mark II. I think he has a bit of an off at that chicane. He's using his ERS to try and catch back up. Now, using your ERS at Miami is a death sentence because once you use it, you're never going to get it back. We have raced on this track before, and I'm fairly critical of it. It wasn't really my sort of track. I mean, finishing in the points was hard enough to do, but I crashed out a few laps in, and oh dear! Speaking of spinning out, JP Mark II has spun. And Boogie pits. He goes on to new mediums. Don't know if he had contact with JP Mark II. Goats leads the way over Gab and Yuriman. Natoing 4th, Nado really 5th, Chris 6th, Jackie Barnes 7th, JP Mark II 8th, Soul 9th, Matita 10th, Biggie Live 11th, Destroy 12th, Picky Pick 13th, Peter 14th. Oh dear, that is a yellow flag. That is not you, man. That was. Don't know who that was. Don't know who that was actually. Looks like a Williams. I think that might have been Peter. 200 miles an hour. So Goach leads by 16 seconds over Gab. Goach is on medium tyres. He's got to make them last. So far, the only drivers that have pitted this race are Jackie Gabbana, Sora, Pentita, Biggie and Peter. Obviously don't know why they pitted, but we'll see if any of them can make a strategy work. Jackie Gabbana, oh dear, that is a yellow flag, that is one of the Alpines, that is Nado Villi, he's off. Oh no, that is shame for him. He slipped down to P6 behind Chris, who's actually doing very amazingly in P5. That's off. Not going very well for Nado though, I don't think. We need to cool these tyres down, I think. He's struggling now. I'll be back in a second. A-Train's gotten past Zero for P3. So now if you want and Destroy and Boogie Pit. Destroy and Gab and Aston Martin, that is a very fitting team pairing. Two guys who were there in the first seasons. Gab's just come back after a long break. And he's come back and he's instantly on it. Also, shout out to Chris, he is in P5 at the moment. Nah, he's doing a great job there. He's kept it all clean, and we're approaching the halfway point. So all he needs to do now is to do all of that once more, and that will be a P5 finish for him. That would be very impressive indeed. I would mark a high of what's been a pretty difficult season for him. That is a yellow flag, that is one of the Ferraris. That is pretty quick. He's off. He's now taken by Destroy. Chris has pitted though, he's on to new mediums. Goal's gone past JP2. JP Mark 2 is not giving up on the battle with Sora. And inside he goes! Was quite deep, but he got through. And Jackie Gaban is overtaking Nado really down the back straight. And an exciting battle for P5 here, clearly. Mercedes still, Jackie Gaban in the Mercedes, who still have the FTX logos on the car. Despite it being run by self-confessed fraudster Sam Bankrupt Freed. Unfortunately, the only thing that's freed about this, about the whole FTX thing, is his bank account, which must have been quite heavy, having the billions of dollars in it. And those billions of dollars have now gone. Bentita pits now on to new mediums. Goach has pitted onto new hards. And that is a yellow flag. That is Alfa Romeo of JP2. He's crashed. He's lost his front. He's damaged his front wing. No, that's not what we want to see. Gab pits onto new mediums. That's Snadervilli, who's just got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So, our returning Gab on P4 on new mediums. A-Train and Yuri ahead still have to pit. They will come out ahead of them unless either of them gains or loses a significant amount of time. Saul just got a 4-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well, so he's going to go on to new hards, I think. Or he should do. Soft spoke last 12. Actually, he probably struggled to get the mediums to go for that long. There's JP Mark 2 also pits. See what? Yes. Look at this. They're lapping the Aston Martin of Destroy is being lapped by A-Train. I think that's Destroy. Is that number 64? Yeah, zapping. Yeah, go to zapping the Williams and the Aston Martin of destroy and Peter penalty, respectively. As Adrian and Yuri both pit onto new mediums. As Picky Pick also picks. And Chris is back up into P6 now. And these 5. We've got Jackie Gabbana. He's gone up to P3. He's overtaken Yuri. Yuri's going to want to fight back the yellow in sector 3. That looks like that is Pete's penalty. He's out. Pete's penalty's retired from the session. I think that's a crash out. Safety car out. Safety car is out. So Jackie Gabbana could pull off a sneaky 2-stopper. I mean, everyone else could as well, but it's not going to be worth it. That's not what he's doing. That's it. That is what he's doing. He's going to pit. I think that'll be mediums. For Jackie Gabbana, it gives Gab an opportunity to close the gap and have another go at passing Goach P1. I know a fair thing about pitting. I had to pit in my Nations Cup race, and I had to pit in the Nations Cup race because I have restarted. I have reset the Nations Cup now. Got a completely new order of events, and there's no like countries on 5,000 points or anything yet. So the Nations Cup, it will keep me going when there's no World Cup. Which obviously, because I'm from England, there might as well not be now. Obligatory sarcasm. Not that it should be obligatory. You're allowed to support your country in football. Obviously, while England's not winning the World Cup, as a part of the United Kingdom, they can win the Nations Cup. While the Nations Cup obviously doesn't have a... Oh, Jackie Gabbana's pitting again. What is going on? And Chris is back up to P5 anyway. Oh, he's going on to softs. That's a new front wing as well. Did he damage it? I wonder. While England won't be winning the World Cup, as a part of the United Kingdom, they could be set to have a very comfortable lead in the Nations Cup. Obviously the Nations Cup will never have an end to it. I can keep it going for as long as I want. That's the beauty of me running it myself. Much like if anyone watching this or anyone in OGKROE wanted to set up their own, they can do whatever they want. It's their rules. They run it, their rules, you know. That's the beauty of everything. can tell I'm looking for Oh, that is a drive-through penalty for Destroy. He was speeding under the safety car. That's not going to help at all. I mean, he was in last anyway, but it's not going to help. So I have started my Nations Cup again. I am doing F1, but I'm doing F1 as it was 12 years ago. F1 2010, which means that is the first season I'm doing. And of course, that means that we've had 12 countries compete in the. We have 12 countries currently competing in this first season of the new Nations Cup. Those are obviously, not obviously really. Those are Australia, Brazil, Finland, Germany, India, Italy, Japan, Poland, Russia, Spain, Switzerland and the United Kingdom. Of course, and 98 more will debut in the upcoming seasons. Now maybe we could get even more coming in at some point. Depending on what the race room selections look like for their upcoming drivers pack, which will be released on Wednesday. See, I'm keeping you guys entertained while there is a safety car period or Destroys out. So we're trying to catch back up to the rest of the pack. And to also put the soft tyres on. See if either Jackie Bartha or Pintita could use these soft tyres to their advantage. Our safety car does not seem to be coming in this lap. So you might have to wait a little bit of a while before it... Oh, it is in this lap actually. Yeah, so green flags are being waved. The racing will resume soon. Let's have a look at Goach's view. Let's see what it looks like from here. That's what it looks like. The gaggle of cars. Alfa Romeo JP Mark II could be a little bit of a hindrance to Gab's efforts if Gab wants to race win. But green flag racing again, and Goach has made a good getaway. Have a look here at turn 1. Yuri and A-Train immediately battling away. Yellow in sector 1. That is Nado Villi. Oh dear. Oh dear, that is a big incident there. I think Boogie was riding the wall there. As a yellow flag, that is Picky Pick. He's crashed. There is a battle here. Oh, Jackie Cabana nearly loses it. He's got to use these soft tyres to his advantage. He was in P3. He's gone down to P6. He's going to want to make sure he can get back up to P3. Yuriman's overtaken Gab and Scab versus Yuri for P2. And Gab nearly gets squeezed to the wall there Alabama, hello. But I think he's made that move stick now. And Gab's firmly back up into P2 now. Well, does it? Yeah, down. There we go. Yeah, that is better. That make everything a lot louder. Engine sounds. Yeah, that's enabled again. That 24 now for 29. That was very different, don't get me wrong. I did not see that one coming. Spurs is now or never. Indeed, it's almost gotten past Chris. So make it work. Chris has gone down to B7 now. Chris is getting out. He's still battling the guys 3-5. He's got back past Duffy and but Duffy continues, sorry, he's down the inside. Chris is outside line. He's failed in. Continues to got back past and Duffy Gabbana is going to try and do the save. That is a 375.34 spoiler for corner cutting. Jeffrey Bond's going to try and get previous to that, but it's worked. That is a yellow flag as well. That is sorry, spun. Oh no. That is front wing damage. Oh no, that's not what he needed. Strong wing damage. And then he does. there's no point having medium when there's 4 laps to go. JP Mark II is also gone in the shots. Yellow flag. Cabs out! Cabs out! Oh dear. Oh, so close for our OGKROE returning as a safety car again. I think race could be ending under the safety car. Potentially. So something, one man that will be smiling to high heaven right now will be Pintita. He has properly made this strategy work. From the P9 area to P4. All because of a safety car now again. Another safety car. Heavily unfortunate for Gab. He was doing very well. Starts promoted A-Train to second, Ewing to third, Pintita to fourth, Jackie Gabana to fifth. Safety car in this lap, so we get 2 laps of racing. Straight back to coach. Green flag again. Goat. Has he caught A-Train sleeping? I do not think so. See what's like down at turn 1. And Sora overtakes Boogie. A-Train's not giving up. He's going to try and go the wrong way. He's going to try and go down the inside. Oh, he's too far back. And I think the gap is just extending now between a Goat and A-Train. Goat is using his ERS to pull away. A-Train's going to try and cancel it out though. And JP Mark II's had a bit of a struggle there, as has Picky Pick. Nado's gotten past Chris. Now Chris and Sora will have to decide whether Sora goes ahead or Chris stays ahead. It's down the inside. Sora's going to go on Chris. They nearly touched, I think. but they've made it out alive, thankfully. They're making it out alive. Might not yet. Battle's not over. I think Sora's got back. I think Sora's done it. I think Sora's done what he needed to do. Chris has got one final lap to get back fast. But even if he doesn't, he can still be very proud of himself for today's performance. So we can see the tier 1 guys are getting everything set up as well. And that is a 3-second time penalty for Jackie Gabbana as well. That is going to elevate Chris up into P6. That will be even better for him. As Goach. Let's go on board with OK Train, overtaking Goach. Last corner. But he's not made it stick. He went very deep last lap. Goach wins here in Miami. A-Train second, Yuri third, Quintita fourth, Nado fifth. Oh, Sora got a 20-second time penalty there. That's dropped him to 9th. Chris is 6th, Jackie Gabbana 7th, Living Live 8th. Piggy Fix gonna come home in 10th. And JP Mark II will come home in P11. From what I saw, that was close racing. Even if we didn't have the two safety, even if we didn't have two safety cars, still have battle all around. Even though we have the two safety cars, that was outstanding performance from Goach, who was on it from start to finish. I've said it before, Chris can also be very proud of himself there, P6. He kept his head down and defended very well. Could be benefited from everyone else's time penalties, that's the important thing. He didn't get any himself. That's what you got to take into account. Now I have a feeling that makes A-Train our season champion. So well done, A-Train. showing up for any interviews at the minute. Join through me. We will be back shortly. let's try that again.
Ice cold, drip slow. Wait a minute, let me finish. Let go, control. You're my ticket. Let me get it. Get it, get it. Get it, get it.
Right, well thank you for waiting. We had a few technical issues there that prevented me from being able to stream, essentially. And that is a yellow flag. That is just a bad boy going slower than you'd expect anyone to during qualifying. So we have a few notable absences tonight. First one you'll probably notice because they're not topping the timesheet, so you've probably noticed Melon and Vale, neither of them are here tonight. It is currently Hayley who tops the timesheets with Crimmy in second. Speaking of Crimmy, his normal teammate 610 also isn't here tonight. We have on the grid now. We have all in sector 3. No one spun. Yeah, on the grid tonight we have Hayley, Crimmy, Bad Boy, Gloomy, Dom 300, Renner, JP, Boss Game, Nathan, and Snake. No Gonzo tonight, and I think that's the end. I think that's the end of the absences. Notable absences. Glacons is also not here. These are the yellow flags in quality, they're not crashing. All it is people are going slightly slower than you'd expect them to in qualifying. The game audio seems a bit low, I need to have a look at that. So I thought I put the volume on 8. Yeah, I think I just seem to be having a few connection issues with this. That is a problem. on a flying lap that we can watch. I think Dom's has gone 5th, I think. Haley's done the personal best in Sector 1. That is a purple Sector 2 for Haley. If Haley takes pole here, that is the second top placement in a line of successive. In a line of success, that is a 1:27.4. That is 6/10 quicker than what she had before. Is it? I think it was. I don't know. It was quicker. That's the important bit. The other thing is, it's a bit of a line of success for Haley this week. She. Oh, that is the Red Bull. She did also recently win the 7th edition of the Sven Vision Song Contest for Guam. Her first ever fan contest win. That is. So she was very happy about that one. Oh dear! She nearly crashed there. She's not in the flying lap, obviously, but. You can find the full results for that contest on the wiki. Speaking of the wiki, it's been too long since I updated it for OGKROE, so that is what my current project is. Everything will all be updated in time for Season 6. Whenever that may be. I will need confirmation as to how long the break will be, whether we are having a usual 2-week break, or whether we are leaving it till the new year. Because we are approaching the halfway point of December, and we're nearly approaching the year anniversary of the first, and we're nearly approaching the 1 year anniversary of the creation of the league. And Snake's gone through, that's very impressive from him. Who else is on a lap? Dom's on an out lap. Boss Game's early manager. Yeah, I don't know who's on his flying lap now. Let's see what Boss Game's going to do here. He is currently in 8th position. It's a 1:27.9, that is 3rd place for Boss Game. Meanwhile, we have had 2 new arrivals in this. We've got Toby, an OGKROE newcomer, and we've got someone who certainly is. We've got another guy who certainly isn't a newcomer. That is, of course, 2-time OGKROE champion Vale. Vale, 2-time champion and OGKROE's Turkish Delight. Let's see. All yellow in sector 2. That's just the Alpha Omega over boss game going very slowly. Crimmy's up in P2. Nathan's taken P3. I didn't see that one happen. I must have missed that one. So it's Haley first, Crimmy second, Nathan third, Boss Game fourth, Snake fifth, Gloomy 6th, JP 7th, Dom 8th, Bad Boy 9th, 310th, Venner 11th, and then Vale and Toby. I think Toby's on his outlap. So is Vale. I don't think either of them are on their proper laps yet. Oh, that is a yellow all over. I think that might be an Aston Martin going slowly. It's JP taking his time. I think he's usually always the RS on the supposed outlap. That's the thing about, again, that's the thing about this track. You're never gonna get, you can use your ERS, but you're never gonna get it back. This track is an ERS killer. Well, they all went very deep there. Oh, Dom's out. I think Dom might have crashed, or I think he just ended it there. And that is a yellow flag. That is the McLaren of Gloomy. He's crashed. He's crashed at the chicane. The annoying chicane. What's game 7th? Nathan 8th. Crimmy 9th and Haley in 10th. Although the points do get rewarded, so in descending order from will be awarded points for their qualifying positions. Oh dear, that's a huge crash for Gloomy! That is a huge crash for Gloomy, he's out. Trying to avoid, I think that was the Red Bull of Venner. He's crashed out of qualifying. And JP's in 5th. And Bad Boy's in 4th. So all qualified results are as follows. Haley takes first, followed by Cribby second, Nathan third, Bad Boy fourth, Posh Game fifth, JB sixth, Snake seventh, Gloomy eighth, Dom ninth, 310. Toby 11th, Renner 12th, and Vale 13th. But obviously, this is OGKROE Season 5 Tier 1. The reverse good rule applied, meaning that it should be 300 on pole, followed by Dom second, Gloomy third, Snake fourth, JP fifth, Posh Game sixth, Bad Boy seventh, Nathan eighth, Cribby ninth, and Haley in 10th. All to play for very shortly for the final race of the season. I will just need to leave this lobby quickly because we need to set up a new lobby to apply the reverse grid rule. Oh not yeah! I'll be back in a second. Right, I have just received information. So this, so as we know, this, so as anyone who's watched car surgical streams may be aware, this is Toby's first ever race in OGKROE, but this is also his first ever league race at all. So let's all cheer for Toby, even if you're part of someone else's fan club. Let's wish him the best of luck. I had to rest my eyes for a minute there. I don't want to be stuck drive for content. I mean, I can understand how Toby feels because who better to ask about it than someone else whose first race in OGKROE was their first proper league race. I came 11th in it. Well, 11th out of 11, 4 laps down on the winner, but you know, you've got to be in it to, you know. I'm fairly happy with how my OGKROE career went. 14 points. In what, 24. Right, into what, 24 something races? I think there's a reason I'm better suited to commentary. So anyway, best of luck, Toby. Here we are on our formation lap. I mean, honestly, best of luck to everyone, but especially best of luck to Toby. We want him to enjoy his first ever league race. Right. So let's look at what title Nathan and Bad Boy might, I think, have tangled on the formation now. Let's have a look. Everyone is starting on hard, apart from Nathan and Toby, who are both starting on mediums. So, this is shaping up, so this will be a good exciting race, won't it? without Melon, and with Vale at the back of the grid, it's all to play for. Obviously don't rule out a comeback from Vale, but still, you know, have OGKROE lead the race for a short amount of time. The guys line up on the grid. The 5. The 5 lights are coming on. 3, 4, 5 lights out the way we go. Speaking of, he's not here either. He is celebrating his wedding anniversary, but enough of him. Oh, that is a very bad start from 300. Oh, it's a huge crash at turn 1. Looks like there might have been a bit of lag. No one's gone off the track, but 300 is a very poor start. He slipped down to... Oh dear, that is a huge crash. Huge crash. Oh, Williams out. That is Nathan out of the race, and Ailey's lost the front wing. Oh dear, that was not how anyone would have wanted to start the race. Safety car's out already. 300 got an awful start. He spun. He spun and clipped Nathan, who then went into the wall. Toby's made his way up to P6. Shout out to him. So right now it is currently Snake who leads the way, followed by Gloomy in second, Boss Game third, Dom fourth, JP fifth, Toby sixth, Haley seventh, Crimmy eighth, Rail ninth, and then a 10th. Bad Boy 11th and 300 12th, and Nathan in 13th. Nathan out of the session even. Safety car out at the moment. Vale's got 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. That's not going to make his life easier. Thankfully, 300 avoids the same thing. But our ball man has gone all the way down to 312 now. That is a new front wing on order. On to a soft C goes. So I will go back to our leader Snake in the Haas. Oh dear, that one of the Aston Martin Dom clipped the wall a bit there. Again, what would an OGKROE race be without Burn Maylander. Leading a few laps every week. Wouldn't be the OGKROE we all know and love. Haley 300 and Vale both all pit again. When will the safety car come in? That is the big question. Don't think it'll be this lap. I'll have to wait at least another lap. Before Snake can lead the pack away. He's slithering about there. Another notable absence tonight, Big Chef. He's not racing tonight. He does need to defrost for next season, but he's not been taken out the chiller yet. Only 3 pit stops already, that's a few. There's not much for me to talk about here, so I think I owe you some content. Safety car is in this lap, so you will be getting the said content. All the drivers will have to save up their ERS on the safety car, particularly on this track, because this track is the ERS killer, as so called by myself. He's already using his ERS snakes, pulling away. I think he's caught Gloomy napping a bit there. God, the pack is still close. Haley and JP battling for P9. Oh dear, that's the. Oh dear, that is a huge crush there. That's Vale in 300. Well, another tag spin around. Vale's lost his front wing, and 300 had it. He's got damage as well. It's not Vale's race, is it? Boss Game and Gloomy battling for P2. Still on Boss Game's view. Oh dear, I think that was very close between them. I think Boss Game might have made the move stick there. Toby's up to P5, that is very good from him in his first race. And that is a yellow flag, 300's gone off again. He's crashed and he's had to pit for a new front wing and oh, I don't think he's had any trouble warming up his tyres, I'll tell you that. Toby 5th in his first ever league race. It's important to consider this is his first ever league race anywhere. Some of these guys in tier 1 particularly are seasoned veterans. Dom's been in OGKROE since the very start. Cribby and Haley, yeah, so Cribby and Haley and Gloomy have all been in it for quite a long time too. As has Nathan, and lights out, has done over 100 league races. Took him over 100 races to get his first ever win in anything, and of course that win was here in OGKROE last season. Melon has also done a lot of league racing. He has done a few international events. He did recently represent Romania in the Romania versus Latvia F1 where he came second behind another Romanian racer. Oh, that's 3 seconds for Toby. But for league racing, everyone could get 22% points. And Bosco's got ahead of Slate as well. And on the spot, It's gone. You feel very slowly all of a sudden. Oh dear, there's a bit of that is Tony's gone down to P9, sadly. Oh, Dom's been very happy as a yellow flag. He's lost his front wing. Notable absence, Gabuka, he also isn't here. Trying to choke boys. Mistakes, not let it go. He's trying not to let go of Bosque, but I think Bosque might just be putting away there a little bit quick. Yeah, he's back up to V5. Oh no, Turbo hits, he's got about 704 speed quickly. He's retired. Have to retire the car. Or he's got the connection, I don't know what's happening, he's left the session. It's not really wanting to first lead this though, but he's on the comeback. He's on the charge, so he's to P10. He's set the fastest lap of all. Well, yeah, the reason I was quiet, Nathan, is because I was far away from the microphone. I'm holding the microphone now, that will make everything better. Oh dear, Haley spun! Oh no! That's not what should have wanted. That is a yellow flag for the McLaren again. It's not been 300 chase either. The ride on board for 2-time champion Vale is up in P9. Oh, yeah, he's spun as well. He's lost part of his front wing. And Vale's retired. He's been called it a day for the season. it there. Still got battle first between Boss Game, Snake and Gloomy. No, day 3 second time penalty for Snake for corner cutting. It's not what we really wanted. But they both do have DRS. Let's roll on board with Snake because he's gonna try and get past Boss Game. Boss Game gonna try and fight back. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he nearly loses it. Boss Game nearly loses it trying to rotate Snake. I think he nearly tapped him. That would have been catastrophic for both of them. Particularly Boss Game. Oh, very close behind is Gloomy. In P3. He's keeping on their tail as the second McLaren of 300 is closer to getting lapped by these three in front. Meanwhile, the train that consisted of Bad Boy, JP, Crummy, Haley and Dom has started to separate out a bit. Bad Boy's given himself a bit of an advantage over JP. That is a yellow in sector 3, that is 300 again. Oh dear. Oh, Gloomy nearly loses it there. As Snake overtakes Boss Game again, they were dead the whole time. Wasn't he? What am I doing? Not in the zone yet, am I? And that is a yellow flag again. That is yeah, 300 is about to get lapped by the three guys you can see on your screen. Gloomy, Boss Game and Snake. Lap 15 out of 29 now, we are round about the halfway point of the race. Haley's gone past Crummy, who I think's had a bit of an accident. He's in the pits. I think that is a lost front wing for the Portuguese Warrior. 3-second time penalty for corner cutting for 300, with 300 seconds at this rate. Dom and Haley battle 3-6. Haley appears to have had a bit of an incident there. That is front wing damage. Can't we have this angle more? See, why can't we have this angle? I like this angle. Can't we have it as like a set option when you view the replay? Because you can do that on like a lot of the other racing games. You can do that on Assetto Corsa or Automobilista. Can't do it on F1 sadly. He's also pitted just now. Snake's going to try and use the outside line, but Boscane's just too far ahead. He's just got too much of an advantage. Spin! Boscane has been spun by Snake. He won't. And there's another 3-second time penalty for Snake. With also coming together with the Gloomy, but no damage was sustained through the party. And Bosquet and Snake side picks. Gloomy takes the lead of the race, followed by Bosquet in the second now. JP also picks. And that is there's a very close there between Haley and Crummy. See who's going to prevail. As a yellow flag, that is a 300 retire from the session. Safety car again. That is a safety car again for the second time this race. This is probably going to be where Gloomy, Boscane, Bad Boy, and Dom all pit. Snake might have just had something there. He pitted right before the safety car came out. Then dives into the pits, as does the Ghost of Toby. But we've seen the guys take advantage of this. Gloomy got in before Snake could overtake him. So right now Gloomy is 29. I don't think anyone else will be making any more stops this race unless anyone loses their front wheel. Now, something I will mention, for those who have watched streams, of this season, you will know that in Tier 1 we implemented a reverse grid rule, which meant that the top the top 10 got in qualifying got reversed for the starting grid for the race. Now, some drivers have said that this could create attempts at fixing the qualifying by trying to qualify in the lower end of the top 10, so you have a better chance at winning the race. But honestly, the way I see it, still better to qualify high because you get the points from qualifying. And well, Haley's got a 5-second penalty. Severe collision with Dom. Yeah, so the thing is, if you qualify in pole position, you get 10 points no matter where you finish in the race. So that's at least 10 points to the total. But if you rig it so you qualify P10, so you start on pole for the main race, that's 1 point, but then you could but then something could happen, get taken out. You could get put to the back of the grid immediately at turn 1. Whatever it may be, it could be a very realistic situation that you get less points for doing that than what you would have gotten if you'd just qualified normally. That's the important thing to consider. Anything can happen in the race. 30 something laps for most of it. 30 or 20. Well, 20, 30 laps, anything can happen. If you've got to be in this lap, surely we have yet to receive confirmation, but it will either be this lap or next lap. And it is next lap. Bad boy timed out temporarily. So we will have 9 laps of racing under the safety car, because I do not see any possibility that it stays like this for another 2 laps. So I think at the end of this lap the safety car will come into the pits and we get 9 laps of Glooby trying to defend his lead over Osgame and Snake, who's got a time penalty, so likely won't win in the final results. Then the Bad Boy 4th, JP 5th, Haley 6th, Remy 7th, Dom 8th, Toby 9th and Venna 10th. They will all be fighting for their positions as well, because the safety cars brought everyone in together. Guys will all be saving their ERS. And I think the safety car will be coming in this lap. We will just be about to receive official confirmation of which will, or whether that will be the case. That will be the case. So the safety car will be in this lap. Get 9 laps of racing. So let's switch out the onboard view and let's go to the TV view. Gloomy is restarting the race and he so far seems to be alright. Green flags. Does anyone get him into turn 1? No. Overtakes into turn 1, but that's probably the good thing. Bad Boy's timed out again. Well, he slipped down to P9. He wasn't even P4 before. Don't know what happened there. I think he's got jumped on the restart. Yeah, I think Bad Boy's timing out. Doesn't seem to have the best internet connection. Bit of action here. Oh, yellow flag. That is Haley. Haley's had an accident. You see, that was my point the entire time about the qualifying. Because Haley qualified first, she gets the 10 points regardless of where she finishes in the race. You know, you either have the safe option or you gamble, and Haley chose the safe option and it's paid off. Let's go to the battle between Pete and Snake for third. We're also watching Bad Boy and Toby. Coming along. Let's go to the front because there is certainly action happening there. And JP and Snake are battling. DRS has been enabled, which will make battles slightly easier if you're attacking and harder if you're defending. JP is ahead of Snake for now. Haley sets fastest lap. Joe's taking the ghost to Toby. I think Snake's used all his ERS trying to get past Geordie. Geordie's also barely got any. Boss Game's on 40, Gloomy's on 65. So he's got an advantage there. Let's go back on board with Boss Game. And he's got a speed. He's got speed over Gloomy, he has. He's used all his ERS though. All that paid off because now Boss Game's got track position. Gloomy's got DRS and ERS as well. JP's has gone fastest. Got to play your cards wisely. This track isn't very kind to your ERS system. ERS system. ERS stands for Energy Recovery System. Oh, snakes. Timed out as well. Oh, Gloomy, he's going very quick. He's too far back to launch an attack on Boss Game. There, he was too far back, but is he too far back here? I think he is for now. But there's a massive straight that an overtake could happen on. Doing well to keep up. No, he's too far back to have a go down the inside. But I think Boss Game went a bit wide there. Meanwhile, we also have an exciting battle here. Fourth between Gloomy and the Snake. That is a yellow flag. That is Gloomy. Gloomy spun at turn 1. No, that's very, very unfortunate for Gloomy. He was. Well, JP's also had an accident. Why is it whenever I cut away, always something happens? Anyway, what that does mean is that Boss Game's now got a healthy 6-second lead over Cribby. Just under 6 seconds even. So it would take a big mistake from Boss Game for him to not win this race. But remember, anything can still happen. And Haley's up in 7th. It is now 5 laps to go. It is Boss Game who leads with a 5.5 second gap over Crimmy in 2nd, then Gloomy in 3rd, Bad Boy 4th, Dom 5th, Snake 6th, Haley 7th, JP 8th, Ven 9th, and Toby in 10th. Jimmy is slowly closing in, but it's not going to be enough. There's 4 laps to go of this 29 lap race. What's heavily unfortunate for... Oh dear, Crimmy spun as well! Crimmy has spun! And that's put Gloomy back up into 2nd. Seeing a lot of late race spins. That's not what that's at the final race of the season, final few laps of season 5 before we take the 2-week or more break into season 6. We have done 5 seasons in a calendar year in a 12-month period. Here's 5 more in the next 12 months, maybe. That is a yellow in sector 3. That is a... I think that was Venner. 3 laps to go. Gloomy gaps now on just under 5 seconds, but it's not going to be enough. I think Boss Game, as long as he doesn't make a silly mistake, he has got this race under his belt. Again, why can't we have more of these angles in F1? But Bad Boy and Dom battling for P3. Oh dear, Dom's clipped the wall. That's going to slow him down a little bit, I think. Oh, what's happening here? I think Dom's connection has been pretty poor tonight, admittedly. Really still in P5, so that's off to her. She's kept it going, even for all the accidents. She nearly loses it there as well. That was a save and a half. I mean, it might not have looked much from your point of view, but oh, JP pits. That's a 5-second penalty for him. And he's retired. Don't know if that's a crash or he's just given up there and there. And then well, anyway, Haley's in P5 and she had a seat and a half there. Might not have looked like much from your view, but certainly was impressive from my point of view. And besides, that must have been pretty scary from the cockpit. Now, as we head on to the final lap of our 29 lap race and the final lap of our 5th season here at OGKROE, another tense moment there for Haley. Again, must be very scary having it happen to you. Because as we've seen, one little slide and it can all go wrong. And suddenly that P5 you were in becomes P9. More likely P8. P6 even. Oh, Gloomy's got right up to Boss Game. He's made the gap, but it's too little he's closed the gap, but it's too little too late on the final straight. And I don't think Gloomy's going to get past. He's run out of ERS. First Boss Game, but no, Boss Game's got a 2-second lead over Gloomy, not a 2-second deficit to him. Like Gloomy has to Boss Game. But Boss Game is about to cross the line to win the final race of the OGKROE Season 5 at Miami. Gloomy comes home in second, so close to the win, but unfortunately it just wasn't to be. Bad Boy comes home in third, Dom fourth. Haley overtakes Dom, but that is 5 seconds for Haley. That brings her down to P5. Dom has a spin just before the pit. Oh, that's... Dom's doing donuts. Let's brought him down. He's prematurely doing donuts there to celebrate the final race of the season. Now we have been the admins of OGKROE, Flying Food Domination, JP, have been discussing the future of OGKROE, potential new ideas for season 6. New ideas, some perhaps unconventional in your standard F1 league, but I promise you this is nothing like your standard F1 league. What F1 league has this reverse grid system and points for everyone? Champagne! So that is our season end. What a season it has been for both tiers. That's great racing all around, great strategy, great sportsmanship. Everyone has just been so good this season. It's been an absolute honour to commentate on and to watch from this point of view, to deliver you all the off-track news and off-track as well. I know we get a few weeks break from here, but do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere at all, because although the stream will end, we'll have a few weeks break, but do not go anywhere because we still have a bunch of off-season content in the Discord server, linked in the description. We will have, if you're interested, we will have fun races. And we've also got you'll also get continuous Nations Cup updates from myself. And if you ever wanted to run your own Nations Cup, well, feel absolutely free. Message me about it, and I will give you your own wiki. I'll give you your own wiki pages as well, because I'm nice like that. And I will give fairly. Let's see if anyone is up for an interview. Alright, well it doesn't look like anyone's interviews. So, unless anyone has any form of protest or anything, then I will end the stream here. So, without further ado, I'll mention again that it's been an absolute honour to commentate for this OGKROE season. So on the OGKROE Discord server, so you don't miss out on anything. You get all the fresh news, all the breaking news for the league, and you also get free wiki content. But I've been Dodge Pilatus, this has been OGKROE League Season 5, and we will see you all next season. Take care all.